Personality test time, chat. Okay, let's see. First question. You regularly make new friends. Poll? Survey says 1 if you agree, 2 if you disagree. I am... It depends on what you mean by friends. Acquaintances, a lot. I get a lot of acquaintances. Real, true friends, rare, very rare. But for now, I'm gonna say agree. I'll say like, I'm not talking about like the super ride or dies. I'll just say like, they would say that we're friends, probably. Oh, okay, we already got a nice split. Okay, complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. You know me, 1, strong 1. That's a strong 1. Let's see. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. So this is where I think I start deviating. If you were to ask me in high school, I am essentially an unfeeling, uncaring, rational only machine. But as I've gotten older and I've experienced more in life, I realize that emotions have value and they are important to consider. I would say I'm still more persuaded by factual arguments though. So I'll still put mostly disagree. Your living space and working spaces are clean and organized. Wait, chat. Here, we can do a silly prediction. Is Karbon's space messy? Oh, we got a nice little split here. Is Karbon space messy? Yes or no? Chat. Unfortunately, I take after Einstein. My desk is messy. I'm very messy. Actually, I would live in filth if you were to allow me. But is it a controlled mess? I know where everything is, and there's no food and debris. All right, I wash the dishes occasionally. I do the laundry once a week, and I take out the cat litter every other day. So, you know, good enough. So I will say yes, my space is messy. Next one, okay. What was this question? Is your working space are clean, organized? Disagree. You usually stay calm, even under a lot of pressure. That is, chat, do you get stressed? Yeah, I usually stay very calm. I'm a hard one here. Like, I am super calm. Literally, chat, I was working in vaccine delivery when the COVID virus hit. I was there at the height of the panini, and I was not just a quote unquote essential worker. I was like actually a super, people would die every day. And you know, I was not stressed. It was pretty chill. Well, not that chill, but yeah, I think I can handle the working pressures. It's not too bad. Anyway, the height of the panini. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Nope. karbonvt, hashtag follow me. You should subscribe. Actually, don't. I get sad when you spend money. And if you don't have the money, please don't do that. But I can promo myself enough, you know. All right, you prioritize plans and tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. Okay, I prioritize and plan tasks effectively, but I don't complete them before the deadline. It's usually like right on the deadline. So I'm gonna say maybe a week agree. I cram kind of hard, but it's planned cramming, okay? People, stories, and emotions speak louder to you than numbers of data. I think this is a misnomer. A lot of scientists make the assumption that like, people's stories have no value, when the reason why numbers even get documented in the first place is because someone had enough stories to urge scientists to actually take a more methodical look. But I will say numbers are pretty important. So I'll do a slight disagree. You like using organization tools like schedules and lists. That's a hard 2 for me, not a 1. I hate schedule and lists. I keep everything in my brain for the most part. I'm really bad at scheduling and listing. 1s? We got some 1s? Okay. We got some people who use calendars. I see you use Google Calendar. All right. We know. Okay. I'm trying my best. Okay. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Ooh, chat, 1 or 2 here, 1 or 2. If you make a small mistake, do you doubt yourself? I'm curious. I won't tell you what mine is until a few of you answer. Okay, I just want to see. Oh, wow. All right. Chat. I want you. We're gonna take a moment here. In 2 months of you being here in this community, all these 1s are gonna be 2s, all right? And you wanna know why all these 1s are gonna be 2s? The reason why you're gonna have confidence despite making a small mistake is you're gonna be watching me, chat. You're gonna be seeing me fuck up all the time. I think my resume is pretty stacked. I think I'm a well-accomplished individual, but I make little mistakes all the time. And you know, if I make little mistakes, you can make little mistakes, okay? That's my thought. You are a boy failure. I'm actually a boy successor. I'm a boy successor. You're gonna set our standards too low? I don't know what you're talking about. I think this is a strong disagree. This is a hard 2 for me, and I want you to have confidence in your abilities in the future. Okay, anyway, that was just me. I want to give you a little pep talk, okay? I want you to believe in yourself. Come on, just a little. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking a conversation. Oh, interesting. Do I just walk up to someone and be like, hey, let's talk? Yeah, that's a 1 for me. I usually don't have a problem. I have kind of an issue in the content scene though. I'm kind of like numbers scared. If someone who has really big numbers and I think is really cool, I actually won't talk to them because I feel like I'm bothering them, like I'm clout chasing by speaking to them. You know, if they're smaller than me, I actually have no problem. But if the number is bigger, then I feel like I'm leeching after them. You know what I mean? Like it feels wrong. A 0. Ooh, we got someone neutral here. Oh, I see you, bittersweet. My brain tells me the opposite regardless if I get it right or wrong. That's funny. Making friends as a VTuber is Jenga. It is a little difficult, yeah, isn't it? Okay. You're not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. A neutral. I went to a modern art museum and I was neutral about it the whole time. Some of the art pieces I was just like, I don't really get this. Why is there a banana taped to the wall? What is happening here? But I'm a sucker for history museums, and is that not the same thing? You know, so I'll put a 0 here. Like it's a harder sell. Strong 2. Wow. Okay. Damn. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. Course of action. If I'm in like a survival situation, yes. If I can afford to take a loss to help, well, no, I do prioritize facts over people's feelings at the end of the day. I still take them into account though. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. This is true. I just kind of wing it. Kind of. I have a grand plan. That I think about a lot, and then I don't worry about the details too much. So that's a 1 for me. That's definitely a 1. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on the people you meet. Chat, do you think I'm self-conscious? When I stroll into a party, do you think I worry like, oh, what are my impressions on people? I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a 1 here. I don't worry. I actually do not worry. If they don't like me, then they're just wrong. There are people who like me and there are people who are objectively incorrect. And that's all I know. And I don't really care. If they don't like me, that's fine. You know, I can't please everyone. I used to be a people pleaser, but later on I was just like, nah. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. No, strong disagree. That's a 2. I do not enjoy team-based activities. I hate team activities. That is actually awful. It sucks. You don't like collabs? I'm very picky with collabs nowadays. Generally, I won't collab. If like my default state of being is to not collab. There are other VTubers who will default to collabing. I will default to the opposite. That's just my preference. But also like team-based activities, like corporate team-based activities or group projects. Fuck group projects. There's always one guy dragging everyone down. I'm just like, tisk. Can't believe I have to deal with this boy. Yeah, so big 2. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. I'm a scientist. What do you think? Hell yeah, that's a 1. That's a 1. I'm out here on the forefront of technology. Heck, if it's tested and already known, I don't want it. All right, I don't want it. I want to be the first. I'm out here exploring the frontiers of space for a reason. Okay. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. This is true. I will white lie to people. That's a 1. I will do a few white lies. Well, as long as it's good for them, you know. Yeah, I think honesty, or you know, being cruel in the name of being honest, as my best girly Taylor once said, that's a bad thing as well. You know, a lot of people are they're just cruel for no reason, and they're just hiding it behind the excuse of being honest. So I'd like to prioritize some sensitivity. Yeah, that's a 1. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Yes, I do. I'm gonna seek that unexplored hole. Hell yeah. You are 1 for this one. You are prone to worrying about things that take a turn for the worse. Nope. I just don't think about it. I don't think about the heat death of the universe. I had that panic attack when I was 12. When I was 12 and I found out that the universe would eventually end, I was just like, oh fuck, we're all gonna die. What's the point? And then I thought about it a little bit more, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And so I'm strong too. If it's not, I don't worry about things. I just live in the moment. Strong 1. Uh-oh. It's just, I don't want you to be paranoid about like life all the time, you know? If you're constantly in fear of the next thing, it might save you for now. It might save you temporarily, or maybe you'll get saved in a moment. But like, I don't know. It's just not a way to live. It's not a way to live. You can't be paranoid forever. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. Okay, chat. Real talk. Here, I'll do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll right now. I need to know your thoughts on this one. Is streaming a solitary hobby? Yes or no? Is streaming a solitary hobby? I'm kind of leaning that it is, because I don't know, but it kind of isn't, because I have a community here. I don't know. I can see argue both ways. Ooh, we're torn, chat. We're torn between the yes and no's. I knew it would tear you, because like one part is I feel like we're just all hanging out. Like I genuinely feel like we're just a big group right now. We're at the space station. We're taking a test together. We're talking. We're getting drinks. You know, we're having a good time. But another part, I realized that when I hit the end live button, right? A lot of you have your own places to be, and you have to get going. You got to go do your stuff. I got to go do my stuff, and we've left a little. You know, the answer is no. You know what? Who am I to question the people? All right, if streaming is not a solitary hobby, then I guess I enjoy being around people. I do like being around people then. Okay. I will disagree. I'll disagree. Well, I also like being in Discord calls with people too, so that pushes me more on the 2 side. I'd say yes, because if you're starting out streaming, no one's watching or chatting with you, then it's solitary. I guess that's true. I mean, I was a 0 viewer Andy for a very long time. Well, not that long, but I was a 0 viewer Andy for a while, and I think it was different. I would say because you knew it was live and someone could be watching you at any moment, I still made it feel very similar to what we have today. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. That's not true. That's not true, chat. I would love to be a sci-fi author. Strong disagree. That's 2. I could totally write some fictional stories. Have you seen the stories that come out these days, like those books? I could do better. I mean, I think that, but what if I actually do it? It's probably difficult. I thought that about VTubing. When I saw VTubers and like streaming in general, I was like, I could do better. I could stream and make it very cool, successful, engaging. And now that I'm here, oh man, oh boy, was I wrong? Shit, there's a lot more that goes into it. You favor efficiencies in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. As long as I don't like the word disregarding. I first choose to consider the emotional aspect, and then I weigh its pros, cons, and then I disregard it, okay? Only after I realize that addressing those emotional aspects aren't important do I move them out of the way. A lot of the time they are important. Do you prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax? Yeah, I'm a 1 here. Holy moly. I love doing my chores way before I relax. I have to get everything done, and then once I'm done, I play games, you know? It's like the finish your chores before you have relaxed time mentality. It's very strong in me. Maybe it's because of my parents, who knows? In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. Ooh, did you know, chat? I used to be a debate bro. I used to go into political Discord servers and I would debate people. I was that guy. I'd be like, here are my political opinions. Here's why your political opinions are incorrect, and I would fight them. Yep. I did the debate. Yeah, I did debate too. I really enjoyed it. And yes, in disagreements, I would prioritize proving my point over preserving the feelings of others. I'd be like, you fragile egos. Nowadays, I swing a little less, but now I disagree a little bit. But let me tell you, chat, if I want to win an argument, I will win. Never lost an argument, okay? Always win. Because I'm always right, okay? You usually wait for others to introduce themselves at social gatherings. Disagree. That's a 2. I always introduce myself first. Usually they're too shy and I'm just like, hey, it's me, I'm Karbon. Hi, I'm an astronaut VTuber. Hello, nice to meet you. Not easily swayed by emotional arguments. 1 or 2, chat. Am I swayed by emotional arguments? I feel not really. I would say no, so I'm gonna say 1. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. That is a personal call out. Yes, I do things at the last possible moment. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. I do enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. That's a 1. Agree. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. On my own terms, yes. On my kind of, like, sometimes I like to leave. You become bored and lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Theoretical. I'm an experimental physicist, not a theoretical one. So I will say, okay, when I say I agree, right? When things get too theoretical, I stop caring. But my form of theory is probably different than the average person's form of theory, right? Like, if you think about it, the average person probably thinks my fundamental, like, normal, like, reality is super theoretical, right? I don't know. No, this is how you see yourself. I think that's the most important part. So how I see myself is I agree. I think I get bored when I talk about theory too much. When facts and feelings conflict, you follow your heart. Yeah, I do follow my heart. I take the facts into account though. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. Yes, I agree. I have no consistency. I just do whatever I feel. It's really bad for me. You rarely second guess the choices you have made. Agree. That's a 1 for me. That's a 1. I do not, I don't think about it. I'm of the belief Any decision is better than no decision. And once you make the decision, so be it. You made it with the best information at the time. And there's no point worrying about it. You just got to go forward. So 1, your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. Hello, chat. I'm lively and outgoing. Hi. I'm so alive. I'm so lively and outgoing. It's not the sleep deprivation. Hello. 1, I'm alive. Maybe. Yeah. Do. Yeah, I'm lively. I'm so outgoing. You were drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. Oh, I'm bald now. Ha, my hat is covering me. I'm protected from the sun. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression. Yeah, I'm pretty creative. I'm a streamer. I'm creative. That's one. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. 1, you like to have a to-do list for each day. Kind of disagree. I just kind of roll with it. Maybe I get tired, you know? You rarely feel insecure. Agree. Never been insecure in my life, right? Sometimes I look at people doing better than me and I'm just like, I will crush you. Did I say that out loud? I didn't mean to say that out loud. Those were inside thoughts. You avoid making phone calls. Chat, you think I avoid making phone calls? You think I avoid making phone calls? That's crazy. I fully like raw dog the phone calls. I call people on Discord all the time. Disagree. That's a 2. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. That is a 1. I'm a scientist. I love exploring new things. Yeah, agree. Thank you. You can easily connect to people you've just met. I mean, I was the #1 rental e-boy. I mean, I would be a really bad rental e-boy if I couldn't connect to people I just meet, all right? I'm ranked e-dater. That's a 1. If your plans get interrupted, your top priority is to get them back on track as soon as possible. Nope, I reevaluate and see if it's even worth trying, you know? You are still bothered by the mistakes you made a long time ago. Nope, I don't think about it. I just move on. I made the best decision I had with the information that I had at that time. You're not too interested in discussing theories of what the world could look like in the future. I like thinking about the future. I like thinking about the sci-fi technologies. I like thinking about new spacecraft. It's cool. Who does not like sci-fi? Who does not like time travel stuff? It's awesome, right? That's why we watch freaking movies. Your emotions control you more than you control them. My emotions are my fucking bitch, all right? I would never show up to the gym if I had my emotions controlling me. That's a 2. I know what's good for me, and I will force myself to do it, even if I hate it. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. Shit. I'm gonna be neutral on this because I don't really know. Sometimes it's important to consider people's feelings, sometimes it's not. I think generally it is important to consider their feelings more than the efficiency output, but like, I don't know. Sometimes there are cases where it's more important to prioritize efficiency output. It's a tough one. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. I mean, I have bursts of energy, but my bursts of energy have been consistent for years. Like, chat, I've been streaming for a bit now, and I've been posting videos, and I've been editing for months. Like, this is past the normal burst of energy moment. So I would say I'm pretty consistent, but like at the same time, it feels like a burst of energy to me. I'll disagree. A light disagree. Just a light 2. Just a whittle 2. I'll whittle 2. This is the last one. Oh, I think we have one more after this. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take for them to feel disappointed in you. You'll never be disappointed in me, okay? I know you love me. It's fine. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Disagree. I'd like to see people sometimes. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Who the fuck wrote this? Are you serious? Plato is what a silly guy. I love the philosophical questions. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. That is true. Unless it's space. Space is the exception. If I look into the seas of space, I feel comforted. When I look up into the sky, I am comforted. When I look into the oceans, I am not comforted. So I will say I agree mostly because I like the city life more than the country life. You don't want to jam in space? I do want to jam in space, but like I don't want to jam in the ocean. That seems like a scary, cruel unknown. Even though space is also a scary, cruel unknown. I don't know. I can't really justify the emotional feeling that I have for a space over water. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. Yeah, I trust myself. I mean, I'm evaluating them factually as well. Okay. Is this the last one? Oh, chat, it's here. Chat, it's here. Lock in your answers. I'm so ready. I'm so excited. I wonder what mine will be. I'm actually genuinely so curious. I'm so curious. All right, chat. You often feel overwhelmed. Nope, never. Okay. I'm actually jam-packed all the time. This is hard too for me though, because even though my schedule is completely packed and I'm literally drowning in work 24/7, chat, I do it because I love it. All right. And it's a choice that I actively make every day and I don't regret it. So nope, I'm happy. Yeah. Complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. I skip steps all the time. If I think the steps aren't useful, or if I don't see a reason for the steps, I'll skip them. You have to write in your instructions, hey, this is why I'm doing the thing. If you don't tell me why, I will literally skip the step. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. Hell yeah. If you just give me an instruction pamphlet, fuck you. You have to tell me why, and then I can figure out like the steps, you know? So 1, you're more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. Disagree. I pick things somewhat logically, but sometimes I say fuck it. Yeah. You struggle with deadlines. Slight agree, just a slight agree. Anyway, last one, chat. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Do I feel confident that things will work out for me? They're already working out for me. I would have to, yeah, they're already working out for me. I'm very confident. What is my gender? I got a penis. Let's go. I'm a man's. See results? I'm a debater? Really? ENTP? Huh? I did not expect that. You... Shit. I'm a vibrant intellectual force, always ready to challenge ideas and push boundaries. Your quick wit and audacious spirit makes you a natural provocateur, thriving on the mental gymnastics of a good argument. Am I a debate bro? No. Your innovative mind is constantly buzzing with new ideas, making connections that others might miss. You have an uncanny ability to see potential where others see problems, approaching challenges with enthusiasm and creativity. This makes you an invaluable asset in brainstorming sessions and think tanks. Oh, I'm a think tank guy? I'm the idea guy. Do you think I'm a debater? Do I sound like a debater? Do I sound like a debate bro? Why am I not the protagonist? Why am I not like something cool, like the commander or something? That's just fucked. You're a debater? I am! Apparently I'm a debater. I did not expect this. This is news to me. I'm genuinely so shocked. All right, I remember you say, I don't think so a lot. Oh shit, I do say I don't think so a lot. Oh goodness. Should have been a commander like me. Commander sounds so cool. Like I want to command fucking armies, not sit in a debate group VC. I don't want to become a Discord debate, bro. This is an L poll. Okay, I'm 85% extroverted, 85% intuitive. I think a little less. Oh, chat, fuck. You know what? It's because I'm very assertive. Okay, I think this fucked me over here. I'm too assertive. And prospecting, you're likely very adaptable. I am very adaptable. What the fuck? I did debate for 5 years competitively. Why are you calling us losers? That's what a debate bro would say. All right. Oh my God. They have my career path? Holy shit. They're gonna tell me my job prospects. All right, let's see if this is right. Your career path. In your professional life, you thrive in dynamic environments that challenge your intellect and provide ample opportunities for innovation. Your natural entrepreneurial spirit makes you well suited for roles that involve strategic planning, problem solving, and generating new ideas. You're best when tackling complex challenges that require creative solutions. Okay, sure, whatever. You're an asset in fields like consulting, technology, and research and development. Fuck you, Myers-Briggs. I am in research and development, and I'm in technology. Okay, whatever. However, you may find yourself chafing under the rigid hierarchies of overly structured work environments. Fuck, this is right. No, I hate the 9-to-5 structure. Your independent nature and love for debate can sometimes put you at odds with traditional authority figures. I hate authority figures. No! We're cooked! Finding a career rather consider roles that let you innovate, such as entrepreneurship, strategic consulting, and creative direction. They're telling me to become a fucking startup guy. What else do I have? Your relationships? All right, tell me about my love life, you little fucker. What is it? Huh? What did I get? Oh, I'm the debate bro. I'm the debater. I never thought of myself as a debater, but apparently I am. Okay, relationships. Let's see. What about my relationships? Yeah, down with authority. Right? Authority can suck it. You know, respect has to be earned. It's not given. In your relationships, whether romantic, platonic, or professional, you bring a spark of excitement and intellectual stimulation. Very true. I'm a 10 out of 10 lay. You value partners and friends who can keep up with your quick mind and engage in spirited debates. Also true. I do value that. Your ideal relationship involves a meeting of minds where ideas flow freely and every interaction is a good opportunity for growth and discovery. Kind of. Okay, chat. I'm totally fine to talk to a brick wall. All right, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I've spent too much time doing my e-boy stuff, but even if you are dumb as a bag of potatoes, I will still find enjoyable conversation with you. All right, it's totally fine. I think everyone has their own insights to offer that I wouldn't be able to find. So, yeah, I think it's okay. G-Reds. However, your love for intellectual discourse and tendency to play devil's advocate can sometimes come across as argumentative or insensitive. I've never done that. Chat, have I ever been argumentative or insensitive to anyone on here? No. I treat everyone with respect and love, okay? They all leave a conversation feeling like they were heard and understood and not questioned. There's a lot of yeses in chat. It's crazy how wrong you are. I'm super sensitive to people. I've never had the problem where every conversation was a debate, all right? That is I do not escalate conflicts. I did tell someone with depression to just get over it, but that was a joke. I was using it to frame a discussion about how mental health is overlooked here in America. All right? You don't know me. You're clipping me out of context. You're just a bad journalist. The debater debating with the results in his chat. Oh, fuck! God damn it! No! No! I just realized I'm a debater debating the results with my chat. Oh.